Hi, my name is Peggy, and I've worked for Adagio Teas for about 12 years. Well, it depends on the customer. I basically have rarely get a customer that comes in that asks, how much does your tea cost? They usually come in and ask if there is a tea that relates to a blood issue. They need a tea that can help them sleep better. So health benefits are very, very important to the customer, as well as the flavor, because no matter how good the tea itself may be for your health, if you don't like it, you're not going to drink it. You know, you need to keep tabs on your customer. You don't need to follow them around the store and beyond their tail, but you need to keep a constant look as to what they're looking at. What kinds of teas? Are they in the black tea section, the green tea section? What do you think they're looking for? And see what they really are interested in. And once you get a good read on what you think they're liking, then you can go in and you can start promoting. You can start referencing and suggesting other things to them. Our promotions with the purchase. If you buy 4 teas, you get the 5th one free. You know, so that kind of helps guide the customer along. I always like to think that the customer is a guest coming into my own home. So you're going to start with a warm, sincere greeting. You don't want to feel like you're reading a script at all. You want to be natural. You want to be warm and sincere. You can mention the promos as they walk in, but ask them, have you been in our store before? Give them a description, a quick description of the store itself. And then ask them, are you looking for anything specific? Are you buying a gift for someone, or is this tea for yourself? Brew it up. Make a sample for them. Let them taste it. Often, a sample will be the trick, and they'll either love it or they won't. In which case, then you pick another tea and you go on. So many different kinds of tea that are also very close in taste that they would not know that unless they sampled it. And we always have to remember that we're the experts. We need to tell them and show them so that they're comfortable in their selection. Well, you know, that's fine. You know, we love to have you browse in our store, and you would warmly welcome them to do so. Again, you would mention the promos, the incentives. Buy 4 teas, get the 5th free. You get free tea when you make a purchase. But always make sure that they know, no matter what question they may have, you're ready to help them. The easiest probably would be sweeteners. We have our rock sugar. We have our Adagio Bees honey. We have a wide selection of all kinds of honey. Paper filters. If they are buying loose tea, we do have the option of buying paper filters to make their own tea bags, or travel mugs. Well, it definitely boils down to our customer service. You know, we want them to feel that their presence in our store is important. It's very important to us, and we want them to come back again. So giving them an expert customer service is very, very important. Our loyalty program probably is the best that I've ever seen in any retail establishment. The points that you earn never expire, and it's really easy to rack up those points and get money in your account so you can use it when you come in again. Probably the best way would be to brew it in the shop and also offer a sample with the purchase. Passing on the knowledge that you have also in making the tea is quite important. Sometimes the higher priced teas only need a minute or two to brew, not the traditional, 2 to 3 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes. So passing on some good tea knowledge to the customer will help them make a decision on buying higher priced teas. Well, they're not going to buy if they can't find their favorite tea. Many times customers will come in and their favorite is out of stock. That happens, but we are here to suggest alternatives. Fear of trying something new. We have a lot of customers that like their preferences, that come in and buy the same tea every time they come in. So to offer them some other kinds of teas in the same tea group and also sampling with purchase, we always like to send free samples home with the customer to give them that different tea to try at home. Well, I think in today's society where everything is based on wellness, so health benefits are big, and a connection to the personal flavor preference. But wellness, I believe, is something that is at the top of the list for people coming in and drinking tea to begin with. Well, to be honest, I haven't had many customers complain about the price. I always point out quality always dictates price. And if you compare Adagio high quality teas to other teas in the area, we're far below, the prices that they offer. There's a lot of savings opportunities also. The price per cup is still very, very low compared to a brewed cup at a neighboring coffee shop. Rarely do I hear anyone complain about the price of Adagio teas. You get high quality for a very, very low price. Does placement affect what sells? Absolutely. Attractiveness, making products look appealing facilitates the sales. The minute they walk into that front door, boom, they want to see, something that jumps out at them and you want them to buy it. Small items, easy to forget items should be by the checkout for impulse purchases and add-on sales. Create a story. Experience with a good display helps sell tea lifestyles. Well, I'm an iced tea person myself, so I always have a couple of pitchers of iced tea going in my refrigerator, and I'm a firm believer of cold brew iced tea. And it's just so extremely easy, where you stick your tea in your pitcher, fill it with cold water, put it in the refrigerator at night, and boom, in the next morning, you've got a perfect pot of iced tea for the day. I would say my favorites would be the citrus mint green. Lovely green tea with a hint of spearmint. Or watermelon cooler with a little bit of spearmint is a favorite iced tea of mine. And if I had to drink hot tea, it definitely would be a Japanese sencha. Because I'm a lover of the Japanese sencha or the gyokuro, they taste like broth. It's a beautiful, beautiful, light, just very buttery tea. A little pricier, which probably is why customers many times will bypass after seeing how much it costs, but you can get 2 to 3 steepings out of that tea. So trying a Japanese green sencha would be, I think, a delight to any customer.